Ahead of the lunch break, I'm thrilled to have Alex Woodyer Sherron here with us today. Alex has over 20 years of experience in the mining industry. She started at PricewaterhouseCoopers before joining Endeavor Financial, a global mining finance advisory firm. During her investment banking career in London, she was director of structured financing, involved in the successful completion of over $1.5 billion in financings. She's now the CEO and president of Empress Royalty, and just truly a great story. So please welcome to the stage, Alex Woodyer Sherron. Alex.
Hello, I am Alex Woodyer Sherron. I'm the president and CEO of Empress Royalty. This is our third time attending the Boca Raton conference. It's lovely to see some familiar faces and meeting some new people as well. It's going to be a very exciting couple of days. So Empress, we're listed on the TSX-V under the symbol EMPR and on the OTCQX under the symbol EMPYF. We offer you a strategic approach to investing in gold and silver. Here are the forward-looking statements. They're also available on our website. Please have a read of them, as I will be making forward-looking statements throughout the presentation. So, Empress, exponential growth potential structured to create value. Empress is a royalty and streaming creation company, so we directly invest into either mines, companies that want to either expand their mine or get their mine into production. We have been consistently doubling our annual revenue. We're trading at a 50% discount of NAV, and we're actively scaling our global portfolio of gold and silver investments. And we have an unrivaled expertise in mining finance. So here is the power of our royalty and streaming investments. You can see here that the gold and the gold miners ETF have been outperformed by the royalty companies over the last 15 years. Maximizing returns. Royalties leverage the strengths of mining. It's going to jump through. It's hard for reading over there. Sorry about that. It's taking a step back. So a royalty is where we invest in a company and we receive a percentage of revenue. A stream is where we invest in a company, but we're able to buy gold or silver at a deeply discounted price. So we pay 20% of spot. Roughly, that's an 80% discount. And at Empress, we do a combination of both. For our shareholders, you're getting direct exposure to gold and silver. You're getting a hedge against inflationary costs. And you're getting strong returns without the typical costs of operating and capital like you do when you're investing in a mining company. And you're also getting a global diversified portfolio. Our competitive edge. With Empress, because we're on the creation side, and again, that's because we're working directly with the mining companies, we're able to build direct relationships with them and really help them meet their goals. We also make bespoke investments, so we create the customized agreements that generate high returns. We're highly structured finance solutions with security over the assets. And again, we have a globally diversified portfolio of gold and royalty streams. So moving on to how we invest, our guiding principles. We're looking at producing and near-term producing assets. When it comes to commodity, we're only looking at gold and silver. And location, we're global. We're currently right now in Peru, Mexico, Mozambique, and South Africa, and getting some great returns as a result. Our investment size in terms of our evolution of growth is about sort of 10 to 15 to 20 million at the moment. We want to get up to that 25 and get a little bit beyond that as we grow the company. ESG is also a critical part of our investment focus. So when we launched the company, we actually took, Empress was launched 4 years ago today. We took it public 3.5 years ago. We had the strategy I mentioned of investing, and now we've layered them into some assets, and this is our revenue on the rise. Boosting, boosting with the silver and gold price increasing. I'll talk about the portfolio now. We have the one in Peru, that's a gold stream. We have the one in Mexico, which is a silver stream, a gold royalty in Mozambique, and a gold stream in South Africa. So Sierra Antipite, this is an underground mine owned by a private group. We invested in $10 million into this to help them expand their production. We've been receiving consistent revenue for over 2 years now into this investment. We structure this as a stream, so there's a 4.5% for 11,000 ounces, and it drops down to 1% life of mine stream. With this one, they're just getting up to the final stages of ramp up, so it's been great revenue coming in. Then we have the Talahueto stream. This one's in Durango, Mexico, owned by a public company called Luca Mining. There was some debt, some equity, they needed additional capital. We provided that stream for them, and they're just now finishing the construction. And again, this one's a silver one, so when they're fully ramped up, it should be bringing close to $5 million of revenue into Empress. The next one we have is a gold royalty. This was a development asset that's now in production. We've been receiving consistent revenue from this of just over $1 million a year. And then we have the one we just recently announced in March. This is the Galaxy gold stream in South Africa, owned by a public company called Golconda. This was one where they had a beautiful plant. They needed some additional capital to get some underground equipment in place. That equipment's just arriving on site now, so they'll really be able to expand their production. So fueling growth. We have a consistent flow of investment opportunities we're looking at the moment. We're currently evaluating way over $50 million of opportunities. The idea is to really grow the portfolio out. We've brought in a new VP corporate development to really help us grow this out. The goal ultimately is to double the portfolio in the next 3 years, or if not sooner. We have a strong team. I'm joined today and for the rest of the conference with Nora Pincus, who's our VP Corporate Development, Natasha, VP Investor Relations, and David Rhodes, our Chairman and Co-founder in Empress. Empowered by partnership. Our investment manager is Endeavour Financial. So as Danielle kind of mentioned earlier, I started out as an analyst in Endeavour Financial and teamed back up, became Director of Structured Finance, and then teamed back up with Endeavour to launch Empress. What we were seeing was the streaming companies are doing bigger investment sizes, and no one was providing that streaming structure to the smaller side of the market. Therefore, we set up Empress. And again, it was started with a concept over 4 years ago, and now we've got the revenue coming in. With Endeavour being our partner, this gives me access to their cash flow analysts, their mining funds, investment bankers, geos, engineers, to really allow us to punch above our weight in terms of the team, but also helps us source deals, be able to execute on deals as well. Our capital structure, 25% is owned by management and board, roughly 35% by strategic investors and shareholders, and 40% in the public float. I feel very proud and fortunate that we have got an amazing group of experienced mining investors in Empress and our shareholders with us, Rick Rule, Brian London, who's here as well today, Stephen Gleason, Terra Capital, Endeavour Financial, Sprott Asset Management, Frank Holmes, US Global as well. We currently have in the Treasury, and this is from March statements, about $1 million. Obviously, we're accumulating revenue from our investments as it goes on. We have a debt facility with Nobari. We drew down 8.5 to repay existing debt and to fund the Galaxy. But we have $20 million available to us to fund any of these new opportunities that we're looking at. Shares outstanding, 118 million, and our market cap is just $31 million US. Uncovering hidden value. We are trading on a significant discount on all key metrics. If you look at the price to net asset value ratio, we're trading at a 50% discount. If you're looking at the price to cash flow ratio for 2024, a 73% discount. So why invest in Empress? Our net asset value is $54 million, and that's using 1,900 gold and 22 silver, so obviously significantly higher using today's commodity prices. We're forecasting $60 million US in revenue over the next 5 years just on those 4 key investments, but obviously want to expand that and bring even more in. And our market cap is just $31 million. We are substantially undervalued. We are growing revenue and expanding the portfolio, and we truly are the only pure precious metals and royalty play. We're around for the next 5 days till Thursday. We have a breakfast tomorrow morning at 7:30, I think, with a few spots. But the whole team's here, so as you want to learn more about the company, please come talk to us. We obviously love what we do. We're very passionate about our company, so please come anytime to chat with us and learn more. Thank you very much.